Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you're new. Today we have multiple PSVR2 news to go over and cover in this video, but before that, please make sure you subscribe to Nothing But Gaming. Make sure to turn on notifications and smash that like button. Your support helps the channel more than you know, and is very much appreciated. Alright, now that you're subscribed, let's talk PSVR2. PSVR2 is a great VR headset, but there is one small problem. You can't buy PSVR2 controllers separately, meaning if something goes wrong with your controllers, whether with stick drift or tracking issues, or maybe your dog broke them to pieces, your only options are to send your controllers back to Sony and hope they will fix them for you or exchange them for a new pair, which it seems they do, so thank God for that. But of course that process takes time, or you can buy a new PSVR2 headset with brand new controllers, which is obviously not convenient. Thankfully, this is about to change very soon, courtesy of Apple. You see, they just released Vision OS 26 for the Apple Vision Pro, and when you look at that, it adds native support for PSVR2 Sense controllers. This means that soon enough, you will be able to get yourself a pair of PSVR2 Sense controllers either from Sony or Apple. My god, it's about bloody time.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
The Midnight Walk is a great PSVR2 experience. It has its issues on base PS5, it is a lot better on the Pro, but still it's a fantastic game. And you know what fantastic games deserve? Our financial support. And it looks like you guys have been showing some strong support to Moonhood Studios. First of all, the game has now sold more than 100,000 units, so congratulations to Moonhood Studios. That's a huge milestone. But more importantly, it seems like a big chunk of those 100k was on PSVR2, as the quote-unquote share of PSVR2 players versus traditional players is higher than expected. So good job guys, this is how we get more games, so keep up the good work. One could say Pulse is like an art gallery where you look around and listen to the sounds. There are very few things to solve, practically a few mazes. Sometimes the game can challenge your navigation skills, but mostly you're just there. There are no monsters chasing you or jumping suddenly towards you, but the game can feel oppressive. Pulse plays on fears of getting lost, the dark and tight spaces. And it seems like we're not going to wait any longer to get our hands on this short but sweet experience on PSVR2, as a free demo is now available on the PlayStation Store. Now the funny thing is, this demo exists in the PSVR2 section of the store. However, the description doesn't mention PSVR2 at all. Either way, we can take this as a strong indication that the full release is imminent. And hey, if any of you guys can do us a favor, please check if this demo is PSVR2 compatible or not. I would have done it myself, but I'm currently not home. So you guys give it a try and let us know in the comments below. Phasmophobia is now 5 years old. Congratulations to Kinetic Games. And let's take a look at how the studio is celebrating the occasion. Quote unquote, to mark Phasmophobia's 5th anniversary, the main lobby has been adorned with all manner of birthday decor. Between 15th September and 21st September, all players will earn double XP and money from all activities. This will appear as a 5th anniversary X2 modifier in the debriefing screen. Log in during the anniversary week to receive an exclusive anniversary-themed badge. A thank you for being part of 5 years of Phasmophobia. So there you have it guys. If you're a Phasmophobia player, don't forget to log in this week to get the exclusive badge, as well as take advantage of the double XP and money. Baseball Dreams VR, a PlayStation VR2 game that recreates baseball pitching and hitting, is scheduled for release in fall 2025. Yes, you heard that right. Finally, a baseball game is coming to PSVR2, and a lot sooner than any of us had hoped for. Plus, it is PSVR2 exclusive, so hopefully this means it will take full advantage of the hardware. But let's take a look at this Japanese article to get more insight. Quote unquote, Baseball Dreams VR, a software exclusive to PSVR2, will be available for download in the fall of 2025. This is a simulator that lets you experience baseball from a first-person perspective, and depending on the settings, you can enjoy everything from a full-scale game to casual play. The PSVR2 Sense controllers precisely detects the position and movement of your hands, recreating pitching and batting with a realistic feel. The AI Calmov handles CPU operation, achieving human-like movements. The ball reproduces the Magnus effect, faithfully reproducing the trajectory of fastballs and curveballs. The ball is processed 9,000 times per second, ensuring smooth batting movement. The video is rendered at 90 FPS, and gameplay is primarily static, helping to reduce VR sickness. There are 4 game modes: Challenge, where you play against 5 teams; Mini Challenge with world rankings; Exhibition, where you can enjoy a game freely; and Practice for, well, practice. Powerful assist functions allow you to adjust ball size and strike detection, and there are a variety of option settings to support left-handed players, making for a comfortable gameplay experience. Baseball Dreams VR, Fall 2025. Make sure to smash that wishlist button as soon as the game gets listed. The new content doesn't stop for Walkabout minigolf, and the next stop is Wonderland. That's right, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland coming this December to Walkabout minigolf on PSVR2. Quote unquote, players can expect to encounter key story moments, characters, and atmospheres, as well as a magical new gameplay mechanic that will change everything. As with each course the studio releases, Walkabout minigolf Alice's Adventures in Wonderland will feature 18 collectible lost balls, a commemorative putter, themed avatar customizations, and an original musical score. Mighty Coconut has been killing it lately with the new courses, and it looks like they're not stopping anytime soon. Before closing this video, I want to let you guys know that Hello Games dropped another update for No Man's Sky recently, and this one aims to fix a quote-unquote visual issue around foliage on PSVR2, so make of that what you will. And finally, according to insider Nate the Hate, the highly anticipated State of Play is happening as early as next week. As a reminder, and I did cover this in previous news videos, Nate the Hate is not the first insider who claims that the State of Play is happening this month. He's actually the third. First we had Jeff Grubb, then Tom Henderson. Both stated that according to their sources, the State of Play is happening in late September, and now we have Nate the Hate narrowing it down to next week. Now, the last time I asked you guys about what you hope to see in terms of PSVR2 announcements, and this time I'm going to ask you to write down in the comments below what you think Sony will show in their upcoming event. Don't give me your hopes and dreams, alright? I want to see your most logical, realistic expectations. If you're a PS5 gamer as well, not just strictly a PSVR2 gamer, don't close the video just yet. I have some news that I think will interest you. And by the way, I kinda want to start covering PS5 news in addition to PSVR2 news, because I noticed that content creators on YouTube that are either covering flat screen games or VR games. I'm not seeing anyone who does both, which is bizarre to me. And since this is mainly a PSVR2 channel, if you have a PSVR2 then there is a 99% chance you have a PS5 and you play flat screen PS5 games as well, right? Then why not make myself even more useful to you guys and report on everything PlayStation related, VR and flat. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Do you want this channel to start covering PS5 news, or do you want me to stick to PSVR2? Also, if you do want me to cover PS5 news, then do you think it should be done separately or mixed up with the PSVR2 news? I'm very interested to know what you guys think about this. After all, I'm doing this content for you, so please make sure to let me know in the comments below what you think. Now getting back to the PS5 news. According to MP First, Insomniac's Wolverine game is launching next year on PS5. We should see this one in the next state of play, as Tom Henderson already leaked it. And the long-rumored Venom game, also by Insomniac, is still in development. As a reminder, this Venom game was listed on Insomniac Games' leaked roadmap as a 2027 release. So if the rumor is true, I think Marvel's Venom will be a PlayStation 6 launch title, like Miles Morales was for the PS5. By the way, the full specs of the PS6 were leaked by Moore's Law is dead, so check out his video if you're interested. But long story short, if these specs are true, then the PS6 is going to be a ray tracing beast. I mean, Tom is talking near RTX 5090 ray tracing performance. I have a 5090, and let me tell you guys something. To have that level of ray tracing performance on your home console is insane. So yeah, PS6 2027. I'm very much looking forward to it. Finally, I want to inform you about something that went a bit under the radar for most people, but I do believe it's very significant. Sony has removed multi-platform revenue from strategic indicators, which now includes the PS5 hardware sales, the PlayStation monthly active users, and the total gameplay hours. Why is this significant? Well, it's because it means that Sony's multi-platform approach hasn't been exactly paying off in the way they were hoping it would. Does this mean they're going to stop releasing games on other platforms? No, of course not. First of all live service games will release day and date on PC. There is no doubt about that. But as for the single-player titles, I'm not so sure. I mean, I do expect Sony to release a couple of their first-party single-player games to PC in the coming years, but I'm not sure all of them are coming. And I'm also not sure porting those games to PC as early as possible is a priority anymore. I mean, if you look at GT7 or Demon's Souls for example, you would expect those games to be out on PC at this point, right? But they're not. So yeah, Sony is currently going through a restructuring phase, and we're gonna have to wait and see what the future holds. The last thing I want to add here is if you use your Dualsense controller on any other device besides your PS5, then make sure to download and install the latest PS5 system software update starting tomorrow, which will give you the ability to pair your Dualsense or Dualsense Edge controller across multiple devices simultaneously. More details on how to do this on the PlayStation blog of course, but yeah, this is a really nice feature for those of us who use the Dualsense on PC or mobile for example, and hopefully this will extend to the PSVR2 Sense controllers, as they can be used on PC and Apple Vision Pro as well. And that's all I have for you today guys. Thank you for watching, and for more PSVR2 news reviews and discussions, and perhaps PS5 as well, make sure you stick with MBG.